This is WQPZ, Memphis's classic rock. Coming up, we have a double shot of Van Halen with a chaser of heart. But first, the news. In Washington, President Eisenstadt has stated that she intends to veto the continuing appropriations for the... Holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen, we're experiencing an earthquake. Everyone drop cover and hold on! Huh. My apologies for the language. Scared the heck out of us here at WQPZ. And here we thought we were having a boring morning. Preliminary magnitude on that little shake 'em up is a 4.6 on the Richter. Hope folks are okay. Make sure to be ready for the aftershocks, folks. Let's keep everybody safe.
This is an activation of the emergency alert system. Important instructions will follow. The United States Geological Survey and the Federal Emergency Management Agency have issued an earthquake warning for the following states: Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky, Louisiana, Missouri, and Tennessee. This emergency activation will remain in effect until further notice. At 3:41 p.m. on March 15th, an earthquake of 4.6 on the Richter scale struck the new Madrid seismic zone, with an epicenter 2 miles east of Dyersburg, Tennessee. Aftershocks are expected, some of which may be stronger than the initial temblor. Remember, at the first sign of shaking, drop, cover and hold on. More information may be found at www.shakeout.org. This concludes this activation of the emergency alert system. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, this is 242. Looking for a warrant to take over the I-95.
Copy that, 242. We take the 9095 KT, that's Kilo Papa, heading east EAST. Careful coming across Liberty Road.
We copy 9095 Kilo Papa. Reducing to... Oh shit! Holy shit, repeat, we have a derailment!
Dr. Price, good to meet you face to face. This is what the logs show for the derailment. This is the third incident of this type in a week, though the others didn't end up with the cars on their sides.
Looking at the records, these tracks have been well maintained. All of these inspections check out. Come with me. We'll take a look at what's going on out there. We'll be able to see most clearly by helicopter. I hope you don't get airsick.
I haven't yet. Let's see what's happening.
We've got a problem. See all that dead vegetation? That's from CO2. Put that together with harmonic tremors, and that's very bad news.
Dr. Price, I certainly hope you have a good reason for waking me up at this hour.
My apologies, Madam President. If this was not an emergency, I would have used a less urgent channel of communication. I know you've been briefed on the situation in New Madrid.
I have. We've known the area was seismically active for generations. Why the sudden urgency now?
This is more than temblors, Madam President. We've detected a different type of tremor in the area. They are called harmonic tremors.
Harmonic tremors. What does that mean?
There is something under the seismic zone.
How very interesting. Well, I'll leave this in your very capable hands, Dr. Price. Do please avoid causing a panic.
This is WQPZ, Memphis's classic rock. Due to the current situation with the quake activity near the seismic zone, the station has modified its programming. We'll be providing 24-hour news coverage and information, so please stay tuned. We're still experiencing aftershocks in the Memphis area. Many structures, bridges, and overpasses are damaged, and there continue to be casualties caused by falling glass and other debris. We're advising everyone to stay away from both the downtown area and the river if at all possible. There has been no sign that voluntary or mandatory evacuation orders are coming through, but a lot of people are choosing to leave regardless. All we are asking here at QPZ is that you use extreme caution. The Memphis City Council will be voting on putting a curfew into place. Check back often. We'll keep you informed.
Get in there. Get a shot of him. What is it? Could you just give us a word here, please?
Hey, folks, we have quiet, please. Press Secretary Lockwood will take questions after he makes a statement.
The Ironstead administration is well aware of the current situation in the new Madrid seismic zone. Today, the president has declared a state of emergency for Tennessee, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, and Illinois. And now I'm going to go a bit off script. Please, ladies and gentlemen, hold the questions for now. Yes, we are going to send FEMA and more National Guard support. Dr. Omar Price and Transportation Secretary Stephen Grundy are already in the area. I know that there have been some criticisms of the President's response to this crisis, but I want to assure you that going forward, our dedication and action will be far more robust. This isn't Hurricane Katrina or Snowzilla 2028. The President is doing, not talking. Please have faith. Help is on the way.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will be opening the floor to questions at this time.
Just give us a word here, please. Get in, Harry.
Thank you for coming. I know this is short notice. I know we're all overloaded, and I appreciate any time you can spare.
Time's the one thing we don't have.
Elaine, when's the last time you slept? Or ate? Look like you're half dead.
Sleep's a luxury. Supplies are worse. It's MREs and river water, if you're lucky.
Roads are shot to hell. Most helo zones are unstable. We're airdropping what we can, but it's not enough, and now locals are intercepting supply drops and reselling them. Gouging.
Which is illegal as hell. I could quote the statutes, but that's not what's important right now. Is that all emergency branches are.
I don't need a damn law book, Crane. What I need is an exit plan. This whole area is a rotten corpse with a heartbeat. It's got to be evacuated.
Jesus, George, that river's still full of debris. The current's unpredictable. We don't even know if the lock system are intact. What happens if we send people into another quake?
He's right. We've got gas bubbling out of fissures. Parts of the channel are unstable. We've had reports of scalding water near Carruthersville.
The river's the only way. Roads are gone. Rails fucked. We'll take the river.
You arrogant son of a bitch! You'll kill them. You'll send them into a grave with a flag on a deck.
And do you think leaving people here is safer? We're sitting on a petri dish. If disease doesn't kill them, the next aftershock will. Or the mobs. This isn't about comfort. It's triage. I'm seizing anything that floats. I'm getting people out. You can help me, or you can get the fuck out of my way.
God help you, Major Haley.
God help us all.
Major Haley and those that had sought the dubious safety of the Mississippi River made it no further than the town of Midway, Tennessee. Just upriver from the tiny town, a deadly white mist erupted from the riverbed and followed the water in both directions. For miles, the limnic eruption, an emission of volcanic gases, smothered everything upon the water or beyond the banks. the exact death toll would never be known.
Dr. Price, once again, you have bypassed the proper channels
The
to...
death toll in New Madrid is up to 21,000. Right now, I'm less concerned about proper channels, as I am about human lives.
What? What are you talking about?
There's been another event. This time, a form of hydromagnetic eruption.
Jesus. I don't know what that means, Doctor, but...
I'm about to tell you. Nearly 1,000 people were on that river. The lead man from the National Guard brought them out there. There was an explosion of steam and carbon dioxide from under the river, Madam President, and those people died. Secretary Grundy, Elaine Rose, the head of emergency management out there, people up and down the bank for miles. All of these people suffocated or died from severe burns. And it happened on your watch. It happened because you didn't call for an evacuation. The only reason I'm not dead as well is that I was working further afield.
You're right, of course. I will call for the evacuation immediately, and I will be down there as quickly as I can.
It's dangerous. But maybe you being present here will convince people to take this seriously. Mark my words, this is not over yet. All signs point to a buildup of a larger event.
My fellow Americans, good evening. As a nation, we have faced many challenges. We have seen the rise and fall of the Cold War, the trauma of 9/11, and many other crises. We are currently experiencing a time of tragedy, but we will remain compassionate and strong in the face of these terrible events. Before I address any other matter, I wish to offer my deepest condolences to those that have lost loved ones, been injured, or who have been displaced by the geological activity in and around the New Madrid seismic zone. As of this moment, I am taking personal responsibility for all of the lives lost. Mistakes were made, terrible ones, and the worst ones were my own. For that, I offer my deepest apologies and regrets, and I will lead this nation on its journey to recovery. On March the 15th, a series of temblors began in the New Madrid seismic zone. The first of these was a 4.6 on the Richter scale. These earthquakes are increasing in frequency and severity, and the devastation is near total in many areas. I am declaring a state of emergency for the entirety of the states involved. Dr. Omar Price, the head of the United States Geological Survey, has informed me that the temblor activity is not the only hazard. 7 hours ago, a hydromagmatic event occurred below the Mississippi River. There was a violent effusion of carbon dioxide and steam, and thousands of lives were lost. It is inevitable that there will be further volcanic activity in the area. I urge you all, in the very strongest terms, evacuate the New Madrid seismic zone by any means possible. It is critical that you avoid any area near the Mississippi River due to the potential for flooding, soil liquefaction, and further limnic eruptions. I have opened all military bases and other public buildings as shelters and have dispatched over 80,000 National Guard troops to assist in this evacuation. The evacuation is mandatory. If you fail to evacuate, you may be subject to arrest, and you also will be placing your life at critical risk. I will stand with you as we face this disaster. God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America. We will emerge from this together, stronger than ever before. Thank you, and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, President of the United States. Madam President.
Good evening. I'll keep this short. There's work to do and not a lot of time to do it in. I'm here on the ground because the American people deserve more than distant speeches and filtered updates. I am a former Marine. I've led in war zones. To me, this is nothing different. Then and now, this country is worth fighting for, and I lead from the front. We're not fighting merely geology, but fear as well. And right now, people need to see that their leadership doesn't flinch. We've lost too much already. We cannot, absolutely cannot, give way to panic or continue to devolve into unrest. The chaos has to stop. Stay calm, follow orders, and understand this. This is not over. Go ahead, Dr. Price.
Thank you, Madam President. What we just saw, a hydromagnetic explosion beneath the Mississippi, was not the main event. Subsurface pressure is rising fast. We suspect that what we are seeing is a precursor to a kimberlitic event, an extrusion of material from the deep mantle. If this material breaches the surface, the results will be explosive on a scale we are not prepared for. We are already seeing gas saturation. Further risks include pyroclastics and mantle-derived ejectia. In plain English, we may soon see hell punch through the bedrock. Get ready.
That's your warning. This is real, and we are not backing down. God bless the United States of America, and good night.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States Geological Survey and the Department of Homeland Security. A catastrophic volcanic event is expected to occur within minutes in the vicinity of the Mississippi River near Memphis, Tennessee. An extreme pressure anomaly has been detected beneath the riverbed. All residents within a 50-mile radius of the Mississippi from downtown Memphis are ordered to evacuate immediately. Failure to evacuate may result in immediate loss of life. This event will be unlike any previous disaster in this region. Do not attempt to cross bridges. Do not return for belongings. Get away from the river. Now, remain calm and follow instructions from emergency personnel. This is a life-threatening situation. This message will not repeat.
This is Joshua Steele, WQPZ Memphis. I'm broadcasting from the portable backup studio. Got the generator running somehow. The main tower's gone, the station's gone, downtown's gone. I saw it. I saw the river turn black and scream. Steam, smoke, red light, like hell swallowing the water. I'm definitely in one ear now. Burned, bleeding, but I'm alive. I'm out Mount Olive Missionary Baptist and Orange Mound, shelter under the church. 5 of us down here. 1 girl's real bad. Please send help. If you're hearing me, get away from the river. South Haven, West Memphis, they're gone. I-55 bridge melted. Don't wait for FEMA. Don't trust the traps. Get clean water and run. The president's dead. So is Dr. Price, but they tried to warn us. Don't let it be for nothing. I'll keep the signal alive for as long as I can. This is Josh Steele signing off. I love you, Memphis. Stay safe.